Making your WordPress website visible for search engines is a must if you want to get traffic to your website. To do that, you have to set up your website to be discovered by Google, Bing, Yahoo, DuckDuckGo, or other search engines. This can be a difficult task if you don't have the right information. In this video, I will show you how you can make your WordPress website ready to be discovered by search engines. I will teach you how to set up your website's SEO, how to connect it to Google Search Console, Google Analytics, and Google Tag Manager. I will not cover how you can rank organically for search terms. SEO is a big topic and it cannot be explained in one video. The purpose of this tutorial is to show you what you must do for Google to index your website. So let's get started. There are two main things you have to look for in order for your website to be discovered by Google. And the first thing that we need to do is go inside of our WordPress dashboard. Go inside of the settings and reading. And you have to make sure that the search engine visibility checkbox is unchecked. If this will be checked, the search engines will not be able to index your website. So you have to make sure that this checkbox it's not checked. The second one is to go in appearance and customize and site identity. Inside of the site identity, you will set your website title, and inside of the tagline you will put the short description of what your website is about. And that's about it. If you only do those things, the search engines will be able to index your website, but the process will be a bit slower than if you do the additional steps that I will be showing you here. But if you do only those two things, that's about it. You don't need to really install a plugin or do something else in order for your website to be discovered. So hit publish to save the settings. The other thing that you have to do for your website to be more easily discovered by search engines is installing a SEO plugin. There are a lot of plugins out there that will do kind of the same thing. The word is split in two major ones. One it's Yoast SEO and the other one it's all-in-one SEO. Both of the plugins for me are equally the same. I think it's just a preference on how people would like their user interface to look like, but you cannot tell that one it's better than the other. Both of them have pro versions, and they add few more features, but in my opinion, in my experience, they really don't do much for ranking. The most important ranking factor is your content. If you have quality content on your website, that will be the most important thing, because Google is actually not taking your meta description as you set it up. It will randomly choose passages from your website depending on the search term that the user searches to find your website. So the meta description will help for other search engines like Bing, but not a lot with Google. Basically, what an SEO plugin will do is to allow you to add a title in the meta description So search engines will know better what's your article or product about. So let's go ahead and install one of them. So go to plugins and add new. Search for SEO. The one that I'm using and the one that I like, I'm not really using Yoast SEO. I'm using only one SEO. Uh, as I told you, they are doing the same thing. It's just about your preference. And activate. Go to settings and continue to general settings. Here, this field, the home title and home description will overwrite what we already wrote inside of the appearance customize, the title of the website and the tagline. Here you can set how you want your title to look. Basically this title that you see here when you hover over a page. And that's about it. You can leave it as is. You don't have to really do a lot of things with it. It's just installing it. You can leave off this part because we will be taking care of adding our website to Search Console and to Google Analytics. To add your website to the Search Console, go to Google Search Console and start now. If you already have some properties, this is the way that that your Search Console will look. To add another property, just hit add another property. Write your URL down. And you have to add this to your DNS. So I will write my subdomain here. I will choose text and paste the value and create. So the TXT record was created, and now you can hit verify, and the property ownership was verified. Go to property. If you add your website to Search Console, the chances of your website getting indexed faster will increase than actually waiting for Google to index your website. The next step is to add Google Analytics. If you already have websites added to a Google Analytics account, you will have this view. And to add another one, you have to click admin, create property. Next, you can select the industry category, business size, and answer to this question. Create. If you want to use it only for the web, choose web. Add your website URL. And create stream. If you will not be using another tracking software, you can add this script on your website. So whenever somebody will visit your website, it will be tracked. If you'll be using multiple tracking software, like if you want to add a Facebook pixel to it, you can set it up inside of a Google Tag Manager. So you will be copying only the Google Tag Manager script. Let's set up Google Tag Manager for this website and sign in or sign up. I can create a new account. select web and create. You can read through this disclaimer, and after you read it, check this box and click yes. So we have to add those tags inside of our website in order for the tag manager to work. So go back to your website. The quickest way you can add this is to install a plugin. And so go under plugins, add new, and search for insert, and activate this plugin, insert headers and footers, install and activate. To add those scripts, you have to go under settings and insert headers and footers. Grab this part of the script and insert it here in the header, scripts in header, and grab the second part here, insert it here in scripts in body, and hit save. And you have installed Google Tag Manager here. The next step is to connect Google Analytics with Google Tag Manager. To add your Google Analytics to the Google Tag Manager, you have to go under tags and new, and in tag configuration, you will select this one. This is the new version of Google Analytics. If you choose this one is the older version, so it will not work with the tracking ID that we have. So we have to use this one because we installed the newer Google Analytics version. And we have to give it the measurement ID, which is this one. Copy and paste. We have to select the trigger. The trigger is all pages. Basically, whenever somebody will access your website, the analytics will fire too. So we hit save. And we have to submit the changes and publish. We have to install this extension called Tag Assistant. Enable it for the website and refresh your page. And you'll see that I have two tags. One is the Google Tag Manager, and the other one it's Google Site Tag, which has the measurement ID of our analytics here. And that's how you can properly set up your website for SEO. There are multiple ways you can insert your tracking codes inside of your website. This is how I'm doing it and how I did it for the past years, and I had success with it. If you find this video helpful, please like it. If you have any other questions, use the comment section down below. And if you like my content, subscribe to my channel.